Hi guys, so here we are, a brand new model to build, something exciting, something that I've wanted to build for quite a while. So as you can see, it's the Macharius Omega, which is a beautiful tank, and basically it's a weapon platform for a massive plasma cannon. So I thought what we'd do is we'll just quickly take a look at what we've got. So all the parts are ladled out and laid out, and also down the side it tells you everything that you need. Now I've already prepped the kit ready for building. I've washed it all, it's been snipped and cleaned and sanded. Bits have been glued on where I just think, it just saves time, but everything else is in play, ready to be used to put together on the main tank. So here we have the main list of components, which is fantastic. And it comes with this beautiful new servitor as well that's embedded in there. Now it also comes with a commander body and arms, which is Cadian, which I'm going to replace with a Krieg figure, which we'll look into in a minute. If we turn it around, we just sort of generally get a look at this. Now this is a little bit different from the main body of the normal Macharius, so this whole section here is completely different, and this section here is different for us as well, because in here we would have a weapon mount, and basically this would be where our turret fitted in, and we'll do a comparison with the two models once they're built. So there we go, just gonna have a quick look at that. So this is pretty much like the Medusa, that's built on I think it's on a Lehman Russ body, I'm not too sure. I can't actually remember what sort of body or what frame it's built onto. It may even be a Chimera body, I'm not too sure. So it's got that similar look to it, but it's well armoured. So we'll just take that one away, and we'll just grab this one. So there we can see it actually coming together, and it's got this massive, great big plasma cannon. Very excited about that. That should lay waste to Hazard Syndrome's heretics when we play the Vrax campaign. And we turn it over, that's what we're looking at. I mean, it is a monster to behold. So why don't we have a quick look at some of the parts, and we can go from there. Okay, so here we have the main body. As you can see, it's a sizable piece of resin. Again, that's been washed and prepped ready for the build. I've also stuck this section in here. I had to snip it a little bit away there because it was just a bit too tight and wouldn't actually fit in. So I've got a little bit of gap there. Not too much, nothing that I can't fill with a bit of green stuff. But I've got to say, it's a lot flusher than the last one was. I did have a bit of a bow in it, and also it was cracked across there when I got the last one, so it's a bit of a shame. So that's where your hatch is. So we'll put our doors, we'll either glue our doors in or put a little man in there. That's where our servitor sits, and this is where our main cannon is. So that's going to be lovely, and it's slightly different on the back as well. I think these bits are new, which is quite cool. Okay, so there's that. Then we have the tracks. Absolutely lovely, all built in, cast in there. The only piece you have to put in is this section here, and that fits in quite nicely. And there's also a lovely fit to this as well. There's no worry with the fit. Last time I had a little bit of trouble easing it in, so I've got a really decent mould here, or casting, sorry, I should say. So that is the main bulk of it, pretty much done, which is brilliant. If all tanks were like this, life would be so much easier. Then we have the side sections that just fit in here like this. Pretty decent, easy to put together. I mean, the detail in there is absolutely lovely as well. They've really thought about it, and it's the same on the other side. You've got a lot of detail. I'll just bring that to the camera. A lot of detail in there as well. So we'll just put that into play. That can go on as well. Okay, so that's what we're looking at the moment. Nice and basic. Then we have the front section with a little radar and informational pad and stuff like that on there that fits in there for us. So there we go, you can see the shape starting to build up there. It looks fantastic. Okay, here's the meat of it. This is the weapon that we've been looking at. It's devastating, absolutely devastating. I think it's pretty much the same size as a Warhound weapon, maybe a little bit shorter, but it is definitely, you can see that it's pretty similar to the Warhound plasma gun. And then that fits, if we just knock everything over, that fits in there, just about there basically. So you can sort of see the size of this beast. We're talking about a monster weapon there, and it's just a platform, a weapons platform basically. So let's move that over here so it's out of the way. Let's look at what else we've got. So this is the commander, it's Acadian, lovely figure. We're going to be replacing him with this guy, which is a Krieg, and he is a radio man. And the reason why we're replacing him for a radio man, because he's pretty much as close as we can get to that figure. So if you look at that, pretty similar. That'll do us. So I might even give him away. I mean, anybody that collects Krieg, that's anybody that collects Acadians, that's quite a cool figure. Anyway, so there's that. Now there's this guy, and I've got to say, if I can get this to focus, just look at the detail on that. I really wish Forge World produced tons of servitors, different types of servitors. They're so beautiful. You know, these are the things that we need. If you're listening, Forge World, Games Workshop, these are the things that we need, servitors. If you did a box of servitors and boxes of heads as well, that would be even better. So it comes with a different amount of weapons. You get the bolters, as you would do. You get the flamers as well, so we'll just bring them up. So you get bolters and flamers, and you also get autocannon as well, which is quite nice. But I don't tend to use the autocannon ones, so they can go to the side. Here we have a back hatch. This fits over the engine, which is quite cool. So you've got the Krieg bit already built into it, which is nice. This fits onto the plasma cannon, so that literally fits onto the back just there. So that's where that goes. But that's pretty nice as well. This will glue onto the front section, so it basically sits in there, which is quite cool. Just got to drill out those sections. I might even those two bits here and here, so I can put a chain in between there. That'd be quite nice. I do have a chain as well. Here's the side sponsons. So basically, with these bits, barrels fit there, or whatever you want to call them, and then our guns fit basically neatly into this bit just here. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to arm this up with. It may be heavy bolters, it could be flamers. I kind of think this is the kind of vehicle that's going to draw a lot of attention, so it probably will go for heavy bolters, who knows. Okay, so this is the chair that the servitor sits in. There's a lot of detail to this as well, lots of wires and tubes all coming out of it, a great big control panel, and he literally just slots in there like so, and he has two really fantastic arms as well, which we'll be gluing in. And that's pretty much it really. All the other stuff is just a little bit of fluff. So we have a guard here that fits onto the plasma cannon. I think it sits round about there basically, which is quite cool. So that goes into there. Then we have the two exhausts. They fit onto the back, so they're going to be quite exciting. Nice to be, they'll be pretty great rolled up and rusted and stuff like that. They'll look quite cool. Then we have the weapon guard that sits at the front. So that's like a front guard plate that sits over the barrel, the plasma barrel. Gives a bit of protection. Another side sponson, and also we get some spare track to hang on the vehicle as well. Now I'm going to be probably jazzing this up a little bit by putting some bed rolls and all sorts of things. I do like my Macharius's. As you know, I'm trying to get the lot of them so I can build up some squadrons. So this will be the next one on the list. So I will see you guys in the next part of the video where we start gluing everything together.